Okay, here we go. I'm going to record my first Tiny daily video. So I've been doing these for a couple days. I downloaded Tiny Glade about 4 days ago. And I'm going to try to start a series where I just record the daily as often as I can. So today we've got an overgrown library. I'm just going to kind of walk through the process of building it. Now there's a lot of water on the starting map, and one of my rules is I can terraform a little bit, but with this much, I don't really want to terraform away that stuff. I also try to keep whatever starting building they've given me. So I'm thinking that the library probably has to go on the island. Might terraform the island just a little bit to kind of bring it in band. So we'll go ahead and do a separate thing here. Get rid of the trees on the island. We will put them back when we find correct places for them. And I may change the shape of this water a little bit, but I think we do want to overall kind of keep it this energy that it brought at the very beginning. So there we go. Now it's a little bit flatter. And we just need to go ahead and make a library, I guess. Okay, so I think we want the library to have probably like a large courtyard in the middle. Oh, you know what? I've got an idea. What if the library was circular? Okay. What if the library was circular and built around a central courtyard? Let's go ahead and take this down. Something like that. Okay. Now, just how I'm going to do this, I'm not sure, but we will figure it out here. I think maybe the courtyard could be a little bit smaller. We'll go concentric circles, maybe? And build like a circular hallway. So, okay, maybe this stays how it is. I'm gonna go with another one on top of it. And this one gets raised up. Yeah, okay, now I'm kind of liking that. Yeah, okay. Now, can I... Perfect. I don't know. I think I like the stone better. Okay. So we'll leave it like that for now. And then let's just put a little... I guess we can snap it on. So this one will make... I know this looks weird, but hang on, I'm cooking. Alright, so let's go here. Raise that up a little bit. Paint it. Give it the edges. Now we want this right in line with the other one. And then we'll just kind of bring it in. Actually, yeah. Sorry, the ideas are happening faster than I can really narrate right here. So what I decided is that I actually kind of like the idea of like a separate tower inside. So we'll walk around the tower and it'll be like this. Okay, so now this will have like an entrance point right here, I think. But I want it to be into library. But I don't want the roof to be visible under there. It's a very, very tight balance. Bring that out. Because the library is going to have wings, right? So that'll be a wing here. And maybe that wing will even wing off a little bit more. Okay. So we'll do another one just like that. And since I didn't size it, I'm gonna have to just put it inside to clone it. That's fine. Not a big deal. Okay. So... Yep. Get it to the same height. Get the roof to the same height. Bring it all the way out. Bring it over. Why is this roof... Oh, it's because it's not wood. I have to paint it. That's fine. I'll do that in a minute. Okay, so... Where is the intersection points? It's like there. Go a little farther out. How are we as far as evenness? Go a little bit this way. Like that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, cool. So now we've got some wings. All right, and this is going to be just like so many windows, but that's totally okay. All right, now I think these libraries are also going to have... There's got to be like a big... There's got to be a big one over here, right? Like that somewhere. And I'm kind of okay with it being asymmetrical. In fact, I think I want to put it wall to wall like that. And then we'll just shrink this to the point where it's on the edge of the cliff. And then we'll raise this. How's the overlap there? Raise that. Raise that like that. Why can't I rotate? There we go. Okay, yeah, I kind of like that. And this one didn't snap to the middle. That's kind of weird. Okay, now it did. There we go. Okay. Go like that. Maybe even bring it in a little bit. Up. Down. Down. Up. Well, actually, I kind of like that. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. I have a little balcony here. Ooh, I have an idea. What if... Right, what if balcony, but also... What if balcony, but also roof? Just ever so carefully. Yeah, what if balcony, but also roof? Okay, cool. Kind of like that. Okay, so we got like a weird little funky, slightly asymmetrical building here. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Maybe it has like a couple more. Like, I mean, it's a library. It's probably got like some sort of forum space outside. Public gatherings and all that. Why can't I bring this lower? I really want it to be lower. Like, I want it to be like that. But what if... But what if shrink? But what if... Okay, that's not bad. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to figure out how to... It's always interesting, right? Stairs are tricky. I tried to watch a tutorial on making stairs yesterday. Or was it this morning? I don't remember. And it ended up being like a really long video. I don't remember how long. I think it was like 25 minutes. I thought it was going to be like a 5-minute tutorial. Like, hey guys, here's how to make stairs, blah, 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 blah. It's actually just a video of a dude experimenting with how to make stairs. And it ended up being this really, really long... drawn out video, so I didn't have time to watch it. I might have to go back. I think it'll be saved in my recently watched, if nothing else. But I was a little bummed because I really do want to know how to efficiently make stairs, although it's kind of looking like I'm figuring it out on the fly here. Right, like this is looking okay, I think. We're making the illusion of stairs. We're not making stairs, we're making the illusion of stairs. I have to remind myself that. I think one thing that when I first heard about Tiny Glade, one of the things that I heard when I was watching the very first review that I ever saw of it, was that you have to be really careful in this game more than almost any other game to not let perfect be the enemy of good. Like, you really just have to give yourself some grace and let yourself play this game. It is so, so important to not get caught up in trying to make everything perfect, because in doing so, you will kind of miss the point. You'll kind of, you know, the point is to not be perfect. The point is to be cute and fun, and it's a creative outlet. And yeah, I think it's really important to just keep that in mind when you play this game. So anybody out there that's watching, it is okay if you're not perfect. It's all good. Just enjoy it. Speaking of not perfect, I think that this isn't perfect, and I want to correct that. Not being a perfectionist, but I do want a roof on it. So this one, I'm going to take the roof away. I'm going to go bloop. And then on this one, I'm just going to take this down to where the roof is. Ever so carefully, like that. Okay, so we'll round it a little bit. Can I bring it down even more? How far can I bring it down? I want this to be just like the tiniest little roof. Yeah, that's great. Hello? Let me rotate. I want this to also be flatter, which means in turn this one has to be flatter like that. Oh no, not quite. That's flat. It needs to be flatter. Not flat though. Oh, it's so touchy. This one has to be a little higher then. Yeah, like that. Oh, we got a little bird's nest. Very fun. Okay. This could be maybe a little higher, maybe like the tiniest bit rounder. Yeah, looks pretty good to me. Okay. Now, we need to put a roof on this. Okay. And I want it to be the exact dimensions of the deck, I think. I don't think I really... Well, it'll have to go into the building a little bit because I want it to meet the gable point. But it doesn't have to go super far into the building. Okay. So now we'll bring the bottom up. Bring the top down to the point where it meets the gables. Which is right there. And then we'll come over with it. Bring it down just a little bit, maybe. Perfect. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think this is looking great. I do want this to be a wood. I want this one to be stone, I think. Oh, see, this is tricky because I want a wooden fence. No, that's okay. This can be wood. It doesn't make sense for stone to be on top of wood. I do like how those posts are overlapping at like the same point. That's really nice. It's very satisfying. Gives it a real feeling of sturdiness. Okay, so we've got the beginnings of a library. Okay. And we want it to be overgrown. Now, how do we... There's not a very straightforward way to distress... This needs to be wider, I think. Or no, this needs to be... Oh, I see what the issue is here. This needs to come in. There's not a straightforward way, unfortunately, to distress buildings. Like, you can change their material, but you can't really... There needs to be an entrance here, I think. But you can't really... Oh, what's the word? You can't really, like, break the roofs part way open. You can do it with walls, I think I've seen. I've seen some people have done some pretty nifty things with walls. So maybe we'll give that a shot. I will flip that, bring that in, bring that way down. Move that backwards. Yeah, and this will kind of be the entrance to the library, I think, right there. Excellent. That's not sticking out the backside, is it? No. Beautiful. Cool. Okay. So we can even lean that a bit more. You know what? Maybe even all the way back. Okay. Yeah, I kind of dig that. It's a funky looking building. Maybe bring it down a little bit though. There we go. Now it's kind of matching the energy of all these other slopes. It was pretty severe there for a second. So I think we need... Let's talk about doors. Let's do a nice little center door there. And we'll do some smaller doors. Here. And here maybe. And we'll figure out the distress in a little bit. We'll build the library properly, and then we'll figure out how to distress it, I think. Alright, cool. Okay. Now we need maybe a double door here on the terrace. Up to a big door there. A big door there. And one of these doors here once again. Oh no. Did I make a mistake? Can't I put a door there? Oh, it's too tall. I see. Or too short. Let's go... The door is too tall, I should say. Let's go like that, and like... Hopefully that's enough. Oh yeah, it is. Fantastic. And then let's give some nice windows up here. Look at that. The beautiful potted plants. Move that a little bit closer to the window. Cool. Or to the door, I should say. And we'll put that like right there. Nice little planter. Very good. Okay. So now we need to do some big windows on the main, like, library building. Let that light in. Pro tip, even if you're not going to use the wooden framing, I really recommend using wooden framing when you're building windows because it helps you evenly space them dynamically. And even when you're moving and you want to put things offset, you can use these little nudged, the nudged planks to kind of figure out exactly where your stuff should be. Do I like that? I almost want to move these down and cut off that beam. Yeah, that's kind of nice. And then we did 3. Uh-oh, are my windows getting weird? Why is that happening? Oh, you know what? I know why. It's because of the overlap in these two buildings. Okay, so here's what we'll do. We'll grab that window and grab that window and throw them off. And then we'll bring this out just wide enough so that hopefully we can put the windows on this building. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. When you get the overlapping buildings, sometimes it's just a little bit awkward. Very good. Nice. And this is giving us some of that overgrown look just naturally. We're not even having to work for it. Very good. Okay. So I think... I don't know if I can put trees. Can I just put trees on anything? Nah, trees have to be planted on grass. Okay. Well... we can put trees in places where they obviously shouldn't be to give it that overgrown appearance. Like, trees obviously shouldn't be in front of the balcony, but we don't want to, like, totally cover it, right? Like, we want to give a... See, there's, like, a secret vibe here. It's like, oh, this is an urban forgotten area, and we have to push our way through these trees in order to get to these doors. That's the vibe I'm going for here. So we'll just move these trees just a little bit. I do want some light to get through there for when I'm taking pictures like that. Like, that's an awesome picture right there. That's what we want. Okay, I'm gonna put another tree like here. I don't think I'm gonna do much with flowers this time. I think I want it to mostly be trees. And then maybe like a tree in the path, you know? Like, that's very clearly not supposed to be there. So this is giving overgrown. Yeah, maybe we'll go heavy with trees like being in the way over here. And I'm gonna farm some trees over here. You can plant different trees, and I want the small ones. I don't want these big trees. That's not really what I want. I'll put this guy over here. He's a nice tree. But we'll grab the small ones to go over here. I'll grab that really small one and put him right in the door. See, so we're just kind of getting the trees in the way, and just look at that. What a little mystery this place is. Okay. Trees in front of the windows, definitely a no-no, right? But we want to be able to see them, so that giant honkin' tree probably isn't going to cut it for me. Just a couple, maybe one really close to the building and one kind of farther out, like that. Yeah, yeah. Perfect. I don't quite want it clipped into the building. So, we'll do it. It's clipping into the building a little bit, but we still want it close, so that's fine. This will be fine. Okay. And maybe we'll put one there, in front of the bench. Definitely not supposed to be a tree in front of a bench. All contributing, of course, as we said before, to the overgrown vibe. See, I'm running a little take a tree, leave a tree policy with the forests surrounding this area. Alright, so it's kind of overgrown, especially in the front. Maybe because it's so overgrown in the front, we actually have just this majestic view that if you somehow get in here, you're treated to. Just right here. Just wow. You know? Okay, cool. This is feeling overgrown sufficiently, I think. So I do want to put in a few more windows. We'll go with some doubles here, or maybe even some triples. Let's go with a triple. Boom, like that. just being fidgety with that stuff. Okay, beautiful. And I don't want it to not look welcoming. Without the windows, it has a sense of foreboding about it that I don't really want. Okay, and since it is a library, it's going to have more of these castle-y type windows. Which are, of course, blocked off, as we noted. Not intended. Alright. So maybe we get some of these on the Grand Terrace, you know. Oh, that's lovely the way that that ivy is just crawling up the wall. Okay. Some windows. A couple more windows over here. Maybe like that. And like that. Lovely. Okay. So I don't want the entrance to be totally obscured. I'm going to need to take a couple of trees out of here. Maybe this one can go over here. And this one can go over here. Tuck that one in near the building. This one comes in, this one comes out. Because I want to be able to see it, but I want it to be very obvious that there's like a lot of trees growing here. And maybe that was not always intended, especially with how close they are to the library. I also don't want to totally obscure this balcony, just partial. Okay. Now, obviously, I want to just note you could definitely do more than I'm doing here. I have an approach for these builds of the day, where I just want them to be something quick, something that, you know, anybody can do, and it's just like a little doodle. I feel like that's in the spirit of the game for the dailies. You obviously do not have to subscribe to that. You can do whatever makes you happy. That is kind of the whole point of this game. I think I want to move these up, and I want them to be those kind of windows. In fact, I think I want them to be in line with this one, and I want it to be 3 of them. Like there's a hallway. I'm giving the illusion of a hallway up here. Behind this, these would be high windows that let in light rather than windows to look around with. Now, I do kind of want to shrink this back just a little bit because I want to obscure it with more trees, and I also want stuff to spawn in, which it's doing now, which is pretty cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and put a tree here. And another one there on the corner. And I think that's pretty sufficient. It does look very overgrown now, but we can still see parts of the building. So when we walk up from here, you know, we can see, oh, there it is, yep, overgrown. Okay, let's add a couple lighting fixtures and call it a day. So, put one there. And maybe one here on the way in. Over the path. Yeah, there we go. Yep. On the terrace, put one like there. Can I squish this into the wall? ever so slightly. Right there. Okay. Now I'll turn this. It's faced in. Or maybe I'll face it out, actually. Oh, yeah, I'll face it in. Squish that one in there. And same thing, just turn it in. Okay. Same as the other side, I want a light fixture above, okay, above this door. Beautiful. And then up here, we probably need one like next to each door, I would say. And that's probably good. Okay, so we've got a couple lights. We've got, maybe there's even one over the door. Yeah. Or on the side of the door? Yeah, that's good. Right there. Cool. Okay, so this pathway just kind of takes us out there. And I'm going to do something that I learned yesterday. I'm just going to kind of distress the pathway a little bit. And this will kind of add even more to that overgrown vibe. Very good. It'll help us deteriorate the stairs. Oh, too much, too much. There we go. Nice. And then, yep. Good. See, so there's still very clearly a path, but it is kind of being reclaimed by nature. That's the whole thing that we're going for here. Okay. Is that the look I want? Pretty close. Let's just make sure this is as small as it can be. Very carefully, I want that one tuft of grass to disappear. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay. And, you know, it's definitely one of the buildings. I don't know, this was a very interesting, I was surprised by how much water. This was a very interesting setting for a library. But I think I'm pretty happy with it. Is there anything else I want to do? I kind of want to see what it looks like at night. Oh yeah, that's wonderful. Let's lock that. And let's put it in picture mode and go for a walk. See, this is all that it takes to make just an absolutely wonderful little enchanting building in Tiny Glade. I really do think that the building of the day, the prompt of the day, is one of the better features that they have in the game. So we follow this little... Maybe I could put a lantern down here. That might be good. Or maybe right here next to the stairs. These stairs are looking very decrepit. That's exactly what I wanted. We get up here, and we see it just across the way, and we walk in, and just look at this. It's wonderful. It's cozy. And go up here onto the balcony, and it is looking overgrown as intended. We can go around here. Can I go up onto this balcony? Tough. What about this one? Yeah, there we go. Nice. Okay, let me change the time. I really thought that the late afternoon, not quite golden hour, is where this porch would shine. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Look at it, it's so dark. spooky over here. This is really the Overgrown feel. Okay. Cool. So... just gonna take a few pictures here. I just realized these aren't symmetrical. That's funny. I'm gonna have to fix that. Second here. Is it my best work? Who's to say? But I am decently happy with it. Okay, here we go. It's not focusing how I want it to. Not the biggest fan of the watercolor, if I'm honest. There we go. Okay. Cool. Very good. I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, well, all that said, thank you guys for tuning in. I'll be back with whatever they throw at us tomorrow. See you later.